We are starting. We are starting this. So, hey guys, it's me, MysticCoco, and I am back. I know. It is 7:35 on the East Coast, and I know that it's a little late in comparison to some other people, but I am back. First of all, I wish to say Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year's. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed your New Year's Eve celebration. Ooh, there we go. Sorry. The video feed froze on my end. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed your New Year's Eve celebration. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it with friends, with family, or if you was by yourself like me. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Give me a second. Let me just turn down some of these lights because it's a little bright in here. Like that. There we go. That's a little better. But hopefully you guys enjoyed your New Year's Eve celebration. I'm gonna be honest, I was fast asleep. Okay. I thought to myself that maybe I was going to live stream a little bit earlier today. That didn't happen. Actually, me and my family had a family dinner today. We just finished up actually not too long ago, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna live stream right afterwards because I told the people that I was gonna live stream today. I know I didn't put it up on Twitter as well, but I'll put an announcement up after this live stream is over on Twitter. Basically, hopefully those people who came over from Twitter. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for looking at the message and everything. And those of you who just saw the announcement on YouTube saying that I'm live, thank you for joining me for this live stream. I don't really want to waste too many people's time, so we're just going to go ahead and get right into the video. How about that? We're picking up where we left off, which is basically we journeyed through Area 0. We made it down here to the bottom area. And basically, we have been told by Professor Turo, Arvin's dad, that there is a Pokemon sealed in the laboratory. We don't know what this Pokemon is, but he has told us that it is a very aggressive Pokemon that requires 4 people to battle it. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what's behind there. The first thing that comes to mind is Miradon, and the second thing that comes to mind is you might be facing up against a legendary Pokemon that I do not know anything about. I haven't heard anything too much about other legendaries. I know that there's Pokemon sealed basically behind the shrines that's scattered around the map, which I showed you one of the shrines, and we will be doing the mission in order, or the not the mission, but we will be pulling up the stakes so that we could battle those Pokemon as well in another live stream. But basically, I don't know what we're facing. I don't know what Pokemon this is that the professor is scared for us to take on, basically. So we left off there. I have all my Pokemon prepared and ready. And basically, we're going to start off basically jumping right. I keep saying basically, but we're going to jump off going right into the Pokemon battle. That is the plan. I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm just going to put on these headphones and we're going to get right to it. So, let's get right into the battle, yeah? I think the team is ready back there. Hey, how you doing? He's like, are you sure about this? They're like, are you sure about this? Wait, are you a different color from this guy over here? Or is it just, you know what? I'll never know You're not a different color, you're the same color. But it's okay, because you know what? I can see that a little bit. Maybe level up. Let me know if anything is too loud too. I could always turn down the volume of the game if you need me to. But I do like having the game loud, having my voice softer. So anyway, I might not be looking at the chat quite as much today because I do get really distracted by the chat sometimes. So hopefully, if there's nothing crazy going on in the chat, You should be fine. You should be fine, but you know. I won't know until it's too late, huh? Anyway, are you guys ready? Let's see what Pokemon we're facing up against. Open the gate to the Zero Lab? Yeah, let's do this. You decided to press the button and open. Hold it! What is it? Huh? Why? We're finally on the cusp of getting into the lab. Look, if it's true that a bunch of really dangerous Pokemon might come at us, then shouldn't we also have Miradon help? Yeah, if Miradon were like how we first saw it in the Inlet Grotto, that'd be a huge help. I want to see it battle. But it hasn't even wanted to let us ride it ever since we came down to Area 0. And it can't enter its battle form in the first place. But it's really strong. I know it is. It ate all those Herba Mystica we found too. When it really matters, I'm sure it will fight. And Area 0 is where it used to live. If you bring it out of its ball now, maybe it'll be able to find its family too, right? That's pretty sensible by your standards, Arvin. I don't know. Go on, MysticCoco. Let Miradon out. I don't like the idea of frightening Miradon. I really don't. But I am curious as to how he will react. Hey, Miradon. Your question. Alright, come on, MysticCoco. Now that we've got Miradon here, ready, it's time to open that gate. Alright. Oh, I thought we was battling like a boss Pokemon. See, that's the only thing about Pokemon. You don't know if it's one Pokemon or many Pokemon, because it's all mods. What the? That's a Miradon! Sorry. It's a Miradon. That's another Miradon. I knew he was fighting another Miradon. That's a Miradon. Yo. The family reunion. It's happening. Whoa. No way. Miradon. Is that your papa? Dang. Oh, he's scared. No, something's not right. Huh? What's happening? Oh, why was he scared? What's the matter, sweetie? Was that his papa or something? Like, what was going on there? Huh? What's wrong? Are you bummed that your heartwarming family reunion got cut off so quickly? Nah. Are you joking? There was nothing heartwarming about that. We were this close to getting caught up in a nasty brawl. Wait, for real? Just look at Miradon. Poor thing's terrified. Guess that other one isn't exactly its pal. Yeah, that other Pokemon was giving off some real bad vibes. Not that you should worry a thing about any of that. Once we get you back into your battle form, I'm sure you're going to go toe to toe against that jerk. If you want to. If you want to. Sorry. Sorry. Guess that doesn't really help, huh? Do you think that the other Miradon was one of the dangerous Pokemon the professor warned us to watch out for? But didn't the professor say dangerous Pokemon would come out from inside? You mean from inside the gate? Yep. There they are. There they are. Look at them running out, making a run for it. What the? Yeah. Great. Oh. We're surrounded. And it's pretty obvious they're not here to roll out a friendly welcome mat. What are they talking about? There's no way we can handle this many. And don't tell me they're all future Pokemon. We've got a little disaster on our hands here. Look, even that fellow's ready to bail. Then I guess it's my turn. I've been waiting. Come on, MysticCoco. Let's do this together. We got this. We're gonna do a Phantom Force. Because I want to see if I could do a one-hit KO on him. But we'll see how that goes. Let me also address this so that you guys feel. Alright, I'm opening up a Ginger Ale Canada Gold! One of the most delicious ginger drinks on the market. Oh my gosh, if you love ginger, you'll love this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy so far. Wow, they're strong. Now this is a worthwhile challenge. I'm glad you're on our side, but we're still really annoying when you say stuff like that. Beep, beep. Yeah? Why are they coming at me? MysticCoco, help me out here. You got it, don't worry. Hariyama is pretty cool in this form. Alright. Let's see if Dragon Rush might be able to finish him off. Also, let me adjust the battlefield here. Ah, it doesn't affect Dragon Bolt because he's a ghost type. Alright, Umbreon, what you gonna do? Umbreon, sorry. I always say this Pokemon's name wrong. Alright. Oh, right. I guess a lot of them is electric based? That would make sense, obviously. And duck. The future must be terrifying. Oh, he defended her. Good job, Miradon. Oh no, they're running away. Yeah, and if those Pokemon get out, we're gonna have a gigantic mess on our hands. We gotta go after them, Minnie. Why me? Wait! God, hold on, Nimona. And why do I get the feeling you're enjoying all of this? I hope the two of them can handle their part. But at least the crowd's been thinned out now. Guess it's up to us to deal with what's left. Of course, Arvin. Let's go for this strong-looking one first. I don't know if that's strong-looking, but you know. Okay. Trying to think. I haven't been trying to capture any of them so far. Yeah, I don't think you can. I think this is just a straight up just battle. See? The power of friendship had us perfectly in sync. All thanks to our Titan hunting together. He's like, yeah, sure. Still scared, huh? You worried you might have to face that other one of your kind. Well then, let me take on some of the burden. These stragglers should be nothing. Me and Marble Steph here can take them. Really? Alright, Arvid, showing off. So, MysticCoco, you take your partner there and go take care of business. But, oh, come on. If you're not even gonna rely on your friends, then who are you gonna rely on? Marble Stiff here is raring to go. Leave this to us. Alright, man. Miradon. You really ruined my whole childhood, you know. Don't blame that on Miradon, blame that on your father. But it's not like seeing you cowering and scared out of your wits makes me feel any better about it. You've got amazing powers, if you just use them. And you've got us too, so don't you even think about losing to that jerk. Be brave. Stand up and fight. Thanks, Arvin. Are you sure you really got that, though? Before we go in, I just changed the positions here. Go, MysticCoco. We'll follow as soon as we can. Alright, man. Alright. Let's go, Miradon. We're heading in. I thought we was battling like one boss Pokemon. No, we're not. We're battling several. Wait. How many Pokemon is in here? What the? Professor Turo? Human presence detected within the Zero Lab. Why are you still talking like a robot, though? Huh? Professor Turo? Are you okay, buddy? What the? Deactive? Whoa. This sucker is a robot. Okay, so when I said he was a robot, I thought he was like a computer screen, if you catch my drift. And he was just, oh, that's what he meant. It's starting to make sense. He needed two of him, so he built a robot of himself. Ah. Okay, yeah, no. Alright, this makes complete sense. I knew he was a robot. Like, I knew that he was either an AI in the machine, but now it's starting to make sense. When he said that he needed two of him, he meant literally two of him. Though not another fleshy version of him, just a robot version of him. That seems a little annoying, don't you think? I mean, that's very realistic, and to be honest, you look like you should be a robot. Hello, MysticCoco. Thank you for coming. What the heck? No. Back to your ball. Hey, what? That's your Pokemon? Professor Turo? Just that easy, huh? That one is far less tractable and far more aggressive than the one you've traveled with. Your Miradon fled Area 0 because it lost the other one in a territorial struggle. Territory? Ah, I see. I'm afraid that there is something for which I must apologize. I am not the... Yeah, that's pretty evident, my good man. What happened? Professor Turo, like I said, this sucker went to the future, or he went to the past. He's somewhere in time, okay? Jumping around, ignoring his son. That's what happened. I am not the true Professor Turo. Yeah, yeah. Then who are you? I am an yeah, AI. Okay. I said this live stream too. That he was AI, he was a robot, He was a robot. I said it since Livestream 2. Actually, I said this since the first Livestream, that he was a robot, that he was an AI. Now, I did not expect this type of robot. I thought he was just going to appear on a screen and there would be like some type of server box that had his consciousness inside of it. But this still works for my theory. You a robot. Gotcha. AI, sorry, because that's a little more advanced than just a robot. Okay. I'm an artificial intelligence the professor created, imbued with his memories and knowledge. In short, I am an AI-powered robot. You know, when you're right, you're right. What can I say, you know? When you're right, you're right. I'm going to turn down the light a little bit more if you guys don't mind. Give me like a second. Let me just turn this down. Whoop. Just like that. Okay. The real professor. What? Okay, now I didn't predict that. I thought he just went into the future. He died. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. My apologies. He died? The real professor is dead? What do you want me to tell Arvin? Unless Arvin already knows this. Oh gosh. Could Arvin already know this and he just never said anything? No. The real professor passed away? Wow. That's why research station number 4 was so banged up. That's why the note that we read before was so weird. He died. Yikes. This is like Mewtwo levels of realness right here, man. Mewtwo killed people. That's canon. Mewtwo killed people. That is canon. This is another Pokemon that killed people. Pokemon doesn't always mention, like, Pokemon the comedy doesn't always mention people dying to, like, Pokemon aggression and incidents like that. But that's crazy. That is crazy. Alright, let's keep going. The real professor passed away during the incident that destroyed research station number 4. Passed away? The Pokemon was not to blame. Okay, so it wasn't the Pokemon. It was the original professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. Ah, okay. It's not the Pokemon's fault. It's just the Pokemon is extremely powerful, and so it's like putting a child in the room with a hungry lion. Well, not a hungry lion, but you know what I mean. It's why put a child in the room with a lion? Is what I'm trying to say. The lion can be a lion, and even if it doesn't mean any harm, it's gonna smack you upside the head with some claws. So, anyway, I believe the professor wanted nothing more than for the Miradon to survive and thrive. Oh, he died like in the beginning of the game. Ah. His father was dead since the beginning of the game. Because remember, this is correct. So if this is correct, the beginning of the game, Miradon is flying around. If you've never seen the beginning, go watch somebody's live stream or something like that. Miradon's flying around, possibly after having lost the battle against the other Miradon. He crashes onto the beach because he'd been beat up and everything, and he basically lost. He does try to go back into power mode, like battle mode, I should say, battle form, but it doesn't quite work. Dang. So, Professor Turo's been dead since the beginning of the game. Ooh. That's jacked. That is why he threw... Oh, he protected him. Oh, Miradon. That's what happened. This is why he threw himself in front of your Miradon in an attempt to protect it. From the time I first reached out to Director Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. MysticCoco, the reason I asked you to come to me is because I have one last thing to do here at the Zero Lab, and I desire your help. In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original professor created. Ah, well, it needed to be stopped. You can't have a time machine keep pumping out Pokemon like that. It's gotta stop. Any questions can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. Yo. That's crazy. That is crazy. I knew he was a robot, but I didn't think that he died. I thought he just went to the future or the past or something. I didn't think that he... Is there a way of how we could use the time machine one more time to bring back Professor Turo? Like, before we destroy it? I would hope that there's a way. Like, okay, yeah, maybe we can't... Can we try? Oh, wait, no. It only accesses the past. I mean, not the past. It only accesses the future. Dang, that's messed up. That's messed up. Oh, well. Sorry. This elevator will take us down to the lower level. Step inside. Taking allergy medication. I always thought he did look like an AI robot, though. MysticCoco, it is truly a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know? I know what AI is, and I know what a time machine is, so I really want to know what... As I explained to you before, the original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, his physical body received grievous injuries that left it unable to sustain life. I am afraid that this fact may be difficult for his son Arvin to accept. I now manage Zero Lab in the original professor's place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Fine. What is the time machine? The time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point on the timeline to capture Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When he was alive, Professor Turo had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age, what you might call future Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw future Pokemon to this time. Yeah, I know what AI is, but go ahead. An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The results of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body, built to resemble the professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possesses the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present. But the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. That's why he was never able to see his father. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is it that you really want? The original professor had a dream of a world in which future Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. But these Pokemon have gained a strange power due to their adaptations in the distant future, and this power has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this current age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the future Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Iron Treads. Eventually, they will break free of this walled garden known as Area Zero and run rampant across Paldea region. And when they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original professor ever devised. MysticCoco, you've become friends with a formidable trainer. Now use the strength you have gained to destroy the dream Turo once cherished. Is there no other way? Like, if I say no. No. I'm not doing that. This task cannot be done without your strength. Please, I beg you. Nope, they just force you. We have reached the lowest level. It's a time machine. Can we not bring Professor Turo back to life? Like, can we not go into the past? Send Mr. Robot here with some bandages. Wrap up his body of some sort. You know? Whoa, look at all those hexagonal patterns. This is not messing me up in any type of way. This is great. Behold. This is the time machine we perfected, using the power of the Terrestrial phenomenon. Okay. I mean, wow. Yeah, this is pretty extensive. What do we do? To stop the time machine, you would need to use the professor's ID, which has been embedded within the Violet book. It was very like the professor to put the final key we would need in that book of all places. He loved the volume since childhood. If you place the Violet book upon the pedestal here, you'll be able to stop the time machine. Okay? There is just one issue. If you try to stop the machine, I will most likely attack you. What? Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you have readied yourself for this fight, please place the Violet book upon the pedestal. I wish that there was a second option where you just don't do any of this. Because, I don't want to do this. Like, seriously. There's just no way of how to... There's no way. It just doesn't matter. This is... Okay, this is endgame. Yay! Let's put the book on the pedestal. It's great. It's fantastic. ID confirmed. Professor Turo, initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Access denied. Shutdown command overridden. Reinitializing. It is up to you now, MysticCoco. AI Turo switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocol. What is happening? Please defeat me. What is happening? What? At last. dream is within reach. And you're not getting in my way. Oh, Professor Turo is just... Oh no, he is not... Okay, let's do... He looks cool as fudge, though. Iron. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not about to let anyone get in the way of gods. I think that's what he said. Let's do this. Preparing for battle, Draco. This is the power of the distant future. Splendid, isn't it? Yeah. Is it splendid? It's questionable, at best. You are down. Oh, nice, thank you. I love how all of them are Master Balls. He's got nothing but Master Balls. Can I know like how you made this factory? Like where do you get all these Master Balls from, please? That hurts. Do you imagine you could beat the wealth of data at the disposal with your human brain? Yes, I do believe I could beat whatever wealth of data. I'm trying to make it fast, okay? Leave me alone. But I do believe I can beat you for sure, buddy. You don't scare me. Iron Bundle is next. I'm gonna switch Pokemon because technically, Dragapult is not being sold right now. And I don't want to keep it. I don't want him to keep fighting. Alright, Red Ranger, let's do this. I love how he just drops it down for the freaking ceiling. Ooh, I like this music. Yes! Like, okay, we're fighting. Right. Oh, you know water moves too. That's not great. Kinda wish I could have turned up the freaking music a little bit. Hang on, Red Ranger. Good job! Good job! Good job! Good job! Double edge. Dragapult? Nah, we good. Iron Thorns. We're gonna... Do I want to switch actually? Do you want to... Yeah, no, we're going to switch. It's okay. Swap him out. Thanks, Red Ranger. I appreciate it. I don't know who Iron Thorns is. I'm really thinking it... I'm really switching him out for health reasons. Oh. Cool. What does Snowscape do again? We're gonna just blizzard him for now. He's decent. Good job. What? Some sort of error has occurred. Recalculated for critical damage. Iron Hands. That's Hariyama. Nah, we're good. Send out Hariyama. We're gonna do fake out. That's awesome. Yes! Just as calculated, critical hit to your Pokemon. It's time to simply give up, child. I'm still technically faster than you, though. I really thought that was gonna freeze him. It did not. And it didn't kill him either, but it's fine. I'm still faster than you, Iron Violet. Yes, we're gonna switch. We're gonna switch. We're gonna do this in order here. So y'all wanna? It will be you. Everything is proceeding within my expectations. I'm afraid the probability of you winning is 0. Oh, yo, I chose the right Pokemon. What the hell did you just use? Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Oh no, I don't like that. Is it possible? Does this work against you? Did you miss? Haha! Good job, Strange. Does hypnosis work? Hey, he avoided it. Let's try this again. Yeeks. It's okay, Strange. He's just a little too good. Well, in that case, listen, it's okay. It's alright. Tickaton, I'm just gonna need you to hit him with your big hammer. Yeah, it shouldn't affect Tickaton. Ow! That hurt. Hit him with your big hammer! Good. Thank you, Tinka. Now, this is interesting, child. Do you actually understand future Pokemon weaknesses? No, and yes. No and yes. Impossible. So we shut it down? It's over? He didn't even play Miradon. Well, I guess my Miradon will be battling his Miradon. And that's the whole point of this, right? There was always a Miradon. Hey, Turo? Are you feeling okay? MysticCoco? Yeah. Arvin? Sweetie? I got a lot of information for you, honey bun. What is this? Did you already beat all the baddies without me? Okay, out with it, you. Who are you really? He's an AI robot. Thank you for everything. The time machine has finally been stopped. You're really not my dad, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. So proud of you, Oh, because he does have his memories. Sorry, you were alone so long. Dad? Security system failure. Security system failure. Threat to time machine detected. Threat to time... Yeah, I'm not saying that. Whoa, what's going on now? Is another army of Pokemon on its way here? It cannot be. What do you mean? What cannot be? An obstacle is preventing the time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol to remove offending obstacle. What? was keeping the time machine running truly all the professor cared about? Locking all Pokeballs except those registered to Turo's ID. Wait, what? Program initializing. What? I'm sorry, children. What is happening? This is too much for you. What is happening? You must run. He was disabled. It doesn't mean that he's broke. He's just disabled. Oh, one last Pokemon. Wait. Oh, whoa. Glitchiness. Paradise Protection Protocol. Ooh. That's not good. Miradon versus yeah, that's about right. So, yeah, this is a little, yeah. Miradon, I really need you, buddy. Do you mind helping me out? Come on. I believe in you. You got this! You got this! Miradon versus Miradon! Who will win? Miradon! You got this, buddy. I believe in you. This is so freaking cool. I love it. Wow. Oh! Okay, so let's learn these moves real quick. There's Power Gem. The user attacks with a ray of light that sparkles as if it were made of gemstones. We have Electro Drift. The user races forward at ultra fast speeds, piercing its target with futuristic electricity. This move's power is boosted more than usual if it's super effective. If it's a super effective move. We have Endure, which is Endure, and Terra Blast. The user has terrestrializing. Inflicts damage using attack or special attack, whichever is higher. Okay. Give me a second. Let me check out Miradon. It's an electric dragon type. For 5 turns, Pokemon on the ground won't fall asleep. Huh, that's good to know. Alright. Yeah, obviously he's an electric dragon type. So, I don't know how Electro Drift will be super effective in this case, but let's use Power Gem. Oh, how dare you taunt my Miradon! Come on, buddy, don't be scared. It changed it to its battle form. Let's go, Miradon. You got this. I don't feel like this is going to do anything, but I'm going to see what it does. You will fall here within the garden paradise, achieving nothing in the end. Eeks! Hang on, Miradon. Yeah, that's not effective. So what was the point of that? Hit him with another Power Gem. You will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacles to my goals will be eliminated. Charge! Ah, so he just says charge. Wait, what do you become? Come on, Miradon, you got this. I mean, if I had to be honest, you lose. Never mind, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. This looks like it could be bad. Hang in there, MysticCoco. You mean hang in there, Miradon? That's what you should be saying. Come on, Miradon, let's heal you up a little bit. The data say I am superior. Fall and become a foundation upon which my dream may be built. So he has taunt, he has power gem, he has charge, and hyper. Yeet! You took that hit like a champ. You could do this. I know you can. The special attack rolls. But I'm gonna be honest, this does not look so good for new people. Because I don't know, I guess I just continue to hit him until he's dead with power gem or something. Just flip that. He's not to terrorize, you know? Ooh, he's got a recharge. Oh man, can we really not pull off a win here? It doesn't look good. No, we can. Hey, MysticCoco, your terror orb's glowing. MysticCoco, Miradon, the terror is light. Yes, crystallize. Finish this off. And special defense. And speed. Goodness gracious. Is this what you want me to do, people? Oh. Yes, this is what you want me to do. Got you. I can do that. I like plot-worthy stuff. You got this, Miradon. And he's... You defeated the Paradise Protection Protocol. But what does that mean for AI Turo? You did it! Yeah, I wish I did that a little more cleanly, you know, without crystallizing, but whatever, it doesn't matter. That battle was not gonna go well. I had freaking power gem and an electric move. When the Pokemon is an electric type Pokemon, so tell me how well that was gonna go. Unless I just used Terra Blast over and over again. But you needed to crystallize in order for that to be effective though, you know? It's not going berserk anymore? How very astounding. To think that you would manage to defy even the original professor's final protections. Are you back to normal? Yes. A completely unforeseen outcome, even for an AI possessing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, you children did not give in. Instead, proved your worthiness, showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, the courage to hold faith in your friends, and the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how challenging of a future may await you, I believe you will be capable of walking whatever paths you choose for yourselves now, with pride. I thank you, MysticCoco. I thank all of you children. But I am afraid that the time machine cannot be put to a complete stop so long as I am here. It appears I myself am a part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. Huh? What does that mean? I am sorry. You know, when I was watching you all on your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied you, your freedom, the way that you came together, working in league with your fellows and caring for them, the way that you sought strength, and to better yourself through throwing all you are into your battles, the way that you faced down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved, the way that you never ceased to seek, nor to fight for a treasure, nor to fight for a treasure all your own. Aww, Miradon's like, yeah, they're my friends. And the way that you soared free through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I too might be as free as you all, free to seek out that which I might treasure above all else, not bound. Your own treasure? As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inextricably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the future that I have dreamt of. Arvin! What? You can't just leave right now. Right when we finally reached you. I am not going only so that the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see the future world for myself. Is this what it feels like to have a heart race within the thrill of adventure? Arvin, I am sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your father truly loved you. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No, I suppose you're right. I am sorry. Arvin, Miradon, MysticCoco, it is a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. Dad! Aww. Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. Wow! This professor's... He really went. Whoa. Yeah, no, that is one way of how to shut it down. Because as long as he is there... How could you just go? Dad. Are we gonna tell him? Or do we just keep that on the down low? Oh, even my character is just like, I'm sorry, Arvin. Arvin, you okay, bud? Yeah, somewhere deep down, I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was fake, but when it said my name using his voice, wearing his face, even if it was fake, it felt real, you know? And so I know, Arvin. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. That's okay. Thanks, Miradon. I guess Miradon is sad too. Oh, but that battle form. How cool is that? It's so strong. If it tries to nudge at me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. Hey now, let's not skip over the big win here. MysticCoco and Miradon just saved all of Paldea. That's right. You both did amazing. Thanks, MysticCoco. Of course, anytime, you know? It's called plot. I was gonna have to use that terror orb eventually, right? Yeah, that's my bud, MysticCoco for ya. You know, Arvin, even though the professor's gone, I bet he's finally having a real fun adventure of his own in the future. Yeah, thanks, Penny. Yeah, sorry. What should we do now, MysticCoco? Let's go home. You said it. Come on, everyone. Let's make our way home. Oh, poor Arvin. Does he know that his father's dead? Do I tell him that? I hope I don't have to tell him that. That would be kind of bad. Oh yeah, let me Richard, fix the lights in here. Give me a second. Every once in a while, my lights just decide to do this, where it goes into sleep mode, as I like to say it is. Can we this? No, that doesn't work. This? Yeah, okay, that works. Wait. Is my game still on? Why is it black screen? Oh, there we go. It just took forever. Oh, Arvin. Okay, everybody, listen up. What is it? Let's take the long road home and get a little more fun out of this adventure. I don't really... Sounds great. If we could load up on stacks first, I'm in. Come on, Arvin. Hey, MysticCoco, not you too. Come on, Arvin. It'll be okay. You got us. Alright, fine. I guess we're doing this. Exactly. Let's do it. Yay! That was actually really good story plot as regards to characters. I feel like me and Arvin really are buds.
You see tonight,
I hope you become just as handsome as your father.
Hearts balanced on a razor blade. We are designed to love and
there's music at the end. I'm gonna
and
hush
to
up.
rinse and repeat it all again. I get stuck when the world's too loud and things don't look up when you're going down. I know your arms are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space. Celestial.
Oh, that's so. All right.
Celestial.
Sorry. If I was like, it was so loud. Go.
I see the light shining through the rain. 1,000 colors in a brighter shade. Needed to rise from the lowest place. There's silver lining that surrounds the gray. When I get lost, will it come back round? Things don't look up when you're going down. I know your arms, they are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space. Celestial. Celestial. what really matters. Let's make tonight go on and on and on. You make me feel we were made to be nothing more than this. Finding magic in all the small. You make me feel the way we notice. That's what really matters. Let's make tonight go on and on and on. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out in space. Celestial. We were made to be nothing more than this. Finding magic in all the smallest things. The way we notice, that's what really matters. Let's make tonight go on and celestial.
It was great. I loved it. Now, to be honest, trying to think to myself if Pokemon games usually have like no, they do usually have like a message towards you. We're gonna wait for the credits. Shouldn't be that much longer, to be honest. Like it's gonna be at the end of this song. Is what I'm trying to say. It shouldn't be that much longer. But okay, my opinion of the main game Pokemon. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed, like I said, I enjoyed the moments of anyway, I enjoyed the moments where they implemented really fun mechanics into the game. Like I said, one of my favorite gyms, surprisingly enough, was the Sunflower Gym. I still say that's one of my favorite gyms. I don't know. Something about the idea of having a bunch of Sunflower Gyms. Oh, wait, you guys didn't see that anyway. Sunflower Gym. A lot of fun. Oh, hold on. Thank you, treasured friends. You're welcome. You're always welcome. Oh, look at that. I'm going to take a picture. Oh, that is so cute. Obviously, we just show up in the world, right? Yeah. What's up? Calling students to the director's office. Miss MysticCoco, Miss Nimona, Master Arvin, and Miss Penny. Director Glavo would like to see you in his office. Gosh, man. To be honest, I want more adventures with Arvin, Nimona, and Penny. I kind of wish that when the DLC comes out that you could take them with you into the next region. Gosh, I don't know. To be honest, I kind of bonded with, like I said, I bonded with Arvin because we. Okay, hold on. Let me go to the director's office and we see what's going on first, and then we should, oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. Miradon is now a part of the crew, man. He's now a part of the crew. That's so cool. It's so cool. I still have not got 400 though. Oh my gosh, I got all these Pokemon and still didn't get 400? Are you for real? I know I'm missing the fire Pokemon for sure. You know, the fire starter that is. But goodness gravy. What else am I missing? Oh, I'm missing you. I'm missing you. Olive Roly-Poly, Shanks, Shroomish. Okay. Alright. We got a lot. Anyway, let's go to the director. Yes, we're going to the director's office, please. I need to speak to Director Clavo. Hey guys! Looks like the hero's finally here. Would you join us, Miss MysticCoco? Of course! find out soon enough. No need for concern, you two. I'm not angry in the slightest. I merely called you all here to discuss your fine achievements in this year's treasure hunt. You shut down the professor's time machine and thus prevented the Pokemon from running rampant across Paldea. Your actions were truly outstanding in every regard, and I couldn't be prouder of you all. Though your decision to enter a strictly off-limits area was admittedly regrettable. You've got us there. However, since this was necessary to protect Paldea and its precious ecosystems, I'm willing to overlook that particular point. Phew, so we're not getting raked over the coals after all. Oh, before I forget, Miss MysticCoco, there's something I would like you to have. Each of your friends has received one already, so this one is for you. A Master Ball! Which I'm only never ever going to use on any of the Pokemon. Anyway, you know, I don't know if you guys know, I have a thing about Master Balls. I do not use Master Balls. If I cannot replicate them, clone them, or get another one, I don't use Master Balls. This Master Ball is literally going to be put on a Pokemon, and it's going to stay there for the rest of eternity. I use Ultra Balls, Great Balls, Poke Balls, Nest Balls, and all the other types of balls you could ever think of against legendary Pokemon. But I never use a Master Ball. So be ready for long, legendary battles, because that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Oh, and about the Hall of Fame badge I gave you a short while ago. That gift is for one we bestow only upon students who achieve truly remarkable feats. I expect you to honor what that badge represents by striving always to serve as a model for your fellow students. You can count on me. Splendid. Such enthusiasm will surely take you far in life. And Master Arvin, I was so sorry to hear about the professor. You have my deepest condolences. It was pretty rough when I found out my dad. So someone did tell you. Hopefully it wasn't me. Anyway. Yeah, it was pretty rough when I found out my dad had died. But weirdly enough, my head actually feels clear now for the first time in ages. And the Great Crater, I got to learn a bit about my dad's research and what he was trying to achieve down there. I guess if you're building something as mind-blowing as a time machine, that takes priority over showering your son with attention. No, it doesn't, Arvin. No, it doesn't. Your father was just one of those extremely determined people. And I will definitely say this. There has been many a great scientist, doctor, whoever it is that's doing the great work that they're doing. It takes a lot of work, okay? It takes a lot of focusing, definitely. That's the reason why most people who tends to be like that mode, like his father, don't tend to have children. That doesn't really tend to have relationships that are very attention-seeking. It helps out, because then when they, situations like this happen, it's not as crushing. That doesn't mean that there hasn't been people who did have children and then ended up like our good man Arvin over here, but, I'm just saying. It's crushing. Anyway, all I know is I'm done feeling like some lost kid. Done. Time to say goodbye and move on. I'm going to enjoy every last day till graduation with my buds here. And Marble Stiff, of course. Of course, you have Marble Stiff. Well said, Master Arvin. You truly are your father's son. Of course, I must remind you that you nowhere near enough credits to graduate. Arvin, did you not go to enough classes, my good man? You better get back in there. You'll need to study frantically to catch up, but I have every expectation of your success. What? Then, oh my gosh, man. And let us not forget the other good news. Our academy has a new champion, and though we sadly cannot make your valid deeds in the Great Crater known to the public, your new champion rank, at least, should be celebrated throughout the whole school. Ooh, I know how we should celebrate. We should hold a Pokemon battle contest. not to say only the youth have problems when it comes to Pokemon battles. A former gym leader, the developer of the Pokédex app, this academy clearly counts some really skilled trainers and Pokemon among its staff. As such, my suggestion is as follows. Students and staff can compete for the title of strongest trainer at the academy. What? You get to battle the teachers? You compete too, right, Miradon? Is that even allowed? The Chairwoman is not a part of the academy, right? Actually, I think she's the chairwoman of the school board, as well as the Pokemon League. Wait, for real? I mean, I knew she was on another level. Wow. Thank you for the invitation, Champion Nimona. I would gladly take up your kind offer to be alongside you all, but I'm afraid my schedule is already packed tight with work that I simply must attend. Aw, can't you free up some time somehow? Well, I suppose I might be able to participate if Champion MysticCoco would agree to move me ahead with my work. Yeah, sure. What do you need? Excellent, Kent. Much obliged, Champion MysticCoco. To get straight to it, I would like you to go out and inspect Aldea's various gyms in my staff. Are they fulfilling their duties as beacons of strength and inspiration for all those aiming to achieve champion rank, or has their willingness started to fade? To find this out, I ask that you bring your full might as champion to bear against each of the gym leaders and test their prowess in battle. They are all trainers of exceptional talent, handpicked by me personally. I do not expect you'll find any cracks in their armor, but considering the formality, this will also provide the perfect stage for your first appearance as new champion, since all the gym leaders will still be expecting you to carry out the inspection. I imagine they have mustered their full strength. I dare say they might be more of a challenge than when you faced them before. You get to have all-out battles with the gym leaders? Man, I'm jealous. Now then, on to another crucial matter. I'd like to discuss with you here how to patch the weakness in our weak point system. But there's a bunch of anime actors that I was just gonna binge. Thank you in advance for your willing and eager cooperation. Alright, Benny, that means get to it. I'll do it. I'll help. Let me help. Good job. Excellent. We'll leave you at it. We'll leave you all to it. Come now, Benny. Well, you was kind of part of that game, Benny. This is awesome, MysticCoco. Show this inspection thing who's boss so that La Primera can join our tournament, okay? And enjoy taking another swing at the gym dog while you're at it. I'll take care of filling out the forms and other administrative stuff so the ball gets rolling on the tournament in the meantime. I say it's wonderful to see you all showing such initiative. You took a critical role in your life. Penny assisting the league, a new champion inspecting gyms, Nimona making an event. Give it your best, everyone. What about Argon over here? Guess my role's so obvious it goes without saying. And what's that? Go back to class? Probably. Alright, we did it. It's over. What's on the desk? Can I read the stuff on this desk? Can I read any of the stuff in the background? Nope, can't read it. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. Obviously she's there. Obviously he's there, which means that I ain't got nothing to say. I'm live streaming. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna save. Whew. We are saving. So that is it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. What did I think of Pokemon Violet? The first thing that comes to mind for me is this. Pokemon Violet is a really good game. It is a great game. It is thoroughly an enjoyable game. The only thing that messes it up is the glitches and the bugs. They have fixed some of it. Some of it. Some of it still needs to be fixed, quite honestly. But some of it has been fixed. And with the glitches and bugs aside, there were some really interesting game mechanics that I really liked. One of my favorite gems, which once again I didn't live stream, was the first gym I took on, which had Sunflower. As well, the city had a very big emphasis on Sunflower. It was a grass gym, and it was a lot of fun from the standpoint, and it was one of my favorites because you kind of had to run around the city trying to find Sunflora, and it was really fun just trying to look for these Pokemon, collecting them together, and basically just seeing these Sunflora Pokemon run behind you, only because you don't normally see Pokemon follow you, especially massive group like I was at that gym. That it was kind of cute. I never really liked Sunflora, but after that gym, I began to realize, you know what, I kind of like Sunflora as a Pokemon. They're actually kind of cute, surprisingly enough. But yeah, I'm trying to think. One of my favorite Titans was the Orthworm. Once again, I didn't like it, but the Orthworm was I really like the Orthworm from the standpoint of it just has such an awesome voice. It's a freaking cool Pokemon. How it sounds and everything. It's just, I don't know. There's just something about it. I like mechanical, big monster sounds. Like, here's the thing. I have like a secret passion for Godzilla. I love Godzilla movies. Something about his roar, or hearing like the other Titans roar, just really just makes me be like, oh, that's freaking awesome, you know? Like, I freaking love sound, basically. And the Orthworm has like one of the best sounds. In this game, like as in regards to its cry, I like the sound of the Orthworm. And so he's like one of, actually no. My second live stream that I did Donzo along with the Tatsugiri, that one was kind of fun. Seeing Donzo swallow Tatsugiri and my expression was that was actually pretty funny too. I actually like that one too. So I would have to say it's like a tie between the Orthworm for sound and the Donzo Dairy, because they had a lot of story, and they based the story of that Titan fight on a Pokédex entry, and that was really, really freaking cool. Like catching Donzo Dozo, me figuring out, oh, this is Tatsugiri as his boss, and I'm like, okay. And then like I did capture Tatsugiri before, but it didn't click in my mind that this big behind fish sees this small little guy as his boss. And so like I forgot about that until the end. Oh my god, it was so funny and surprising, and I just didn't expect that to be like a part of the story of this Titan. Like once again, I know that Pokemon makes real effort trying to make the Pokédex entries for their Pokemon. Really, I know I said Pokemon like 3 times, but knowing that each time I said Pokemon, I meant something different. Anyway, but like each time when they make a Pokédex entry, they really put a lot of effort into trying to get them really interesting, not interesting backstories, but yeah, like interesting backstories, trying to really describe these Pokemon and make each of them unique and special in their own way. And just that battle was one of those moments where it's just like, congrats Pokemon on successfully being able to take a Pokédex entry and actually showing it to us, the players, in the game. It's just so cool, and I want Pokemon to do more of that. I want them, Game Freak rather, not Pokemon. I want Game Freak to do more of that. Like literally, like when you list something in the Pokédex entry, like how Tinkaton freaking knocks Corviknights out of the sky. I don't like you don't have to have every Tinkaton like whenever it sees a Corviknight knock it out of the sky. But like I would just like one cutscene of a Tinkaton where it just sees a Corviknight and it just freaking beats its freaking hammer and just smacks the Corviknight. I just want to see it. And it's just like little moments like that. If you could just show the Pokemon with those behaviors that's implied in the Pokédex, like show it in the gaming world, I feel like it makes it so much more immersive and cool, you know? And it makes Pokemon feel lived in more. I know that this game did have a little bit of AI in it, where the Pokemon did have like emotions. They did react to stuff and everything, and they reacted like if you guys have like what I mean by AI in Pokemon is like if you notice every single time when there was a herd or a little group of Pokemon that were like not the babies but kind of like the baby version of it, there's always like a second form where it's just like, oh, this is the middle evolution or the final evolution of this form of this Pokemon, and it watches over these babies. And like when you take down the final evolution of the middle form, like you could see like the Gibbles. If you ever go, I think it was the last live stream or the live stream before that one. You would have to kind of search the live stream. But if you go back, I believe it's the last live stream, when I took on Gibbles mid-evolution, all the baby Gibbles ran away and they're just like, you know, and they run away. And then when I defeated it, they all came back as if to look for what happened to their friend or their mama, basically. And I was just like, oh no! I left them on their own. They don't have nobody to protect them. Like I felt bad for little baby Gibbles. I'm sure they're fine, but I felt bad for them because I was just like, this is basically a mama. Like it's basically a mama and her babies, and I just took out the mama. Oh my gosh, I felt horrible. But like little things like that, you know, it just makes the world seem lived in. You know, it just makes it feel like when you capture the Pokemon or when you're in this world, it just makes it feel so good. You know, and I want them to do more of that. Another thing that I felt like was really great was that they did add cutscenes. I felt like the subtitles were a little fast, so if there's ever like a live stream person like myself who's trying to read the subtitles to their viewers while they're also playing the game, good luck doing that. I think, me personally, you don't have to have voices for everything, but I think it would be kind of cool if you did have voices for some of the characters in the cutscenes. I think that it would just kind of bring a little bit more character, a little bit more character to characters. I feel like it would just kind of solidify them a little bit. Another thing that I really liked was the relationship that I built with all the characters. So I felt really close to Arvin, and I felt really close to Penny. I felt kind of close to Mona. The reason why I put them in the order that I did is because I felt really close to Arvin because I felt like his story was like the backbone of this game. And so like when you're going along battling the Titans and you're seeing him just like put his heart and soul into taking care of his Marble Stick and everything, you bond with him after a while. And then once you get to like the in-game content and you're learning about his father, Professor Turo, and you're reading the notes and he's just like, where's my dad? And what happened to him? And you're just like, I wonder what happened to him too. And like when you get to that end where it's revealed that his father died, like that kind of hit me because I was just like, oh shoot, this man's dead? And it was just like, Arvin, like the first thing I thought to myself is, oh man, Arvin, that's rough, you know? Like I just couldn't help but think, wow, that's a little darker than I thought it was gonna be. Like I said, like I thought Marble Stick was gonna die. His dad died instead. Somebody was gonna die sooner or later, I guess. But like, that was rough, like for real. We could go back into the intro scene, but like, but yeah, no, um, I really liked Arvin as a character. I liked his progression. I liked even his relationship with Miradon throughout the game. How in the beginning he's just like, I don't like Miradon, but then as time went on, he started to cheer Miradon on. Um, and that was, I felt like that, like they built the characters really great. Arvin is one of those characters I would love to see come back. um I would love to see, like, I kind of want the next game to be like me, like this character here, Arvin, Nimona, and Penny just going somewhere, and just all four, like all of us just be like, we're going on a new adventure to find our new treasure. Like, I feel like that would be so freaking cool if we could do that. Oh man, I would love that so much. I don't know if they would do it, but I would love it for real. But but nah, I really bonded with Arvin, and I just felt like, yo, man, this guy is my dude. Like, he's my pal, man. Like, and then like Penny, I really like her as a character too, and I bonded with her a lot as well. I feel like the only reason why I still put Penny above Nimona, but I also technically put her underneath Arvin, is because even though we did interact with her a lot throughout the gang, the Starfall operation, we actually interacted, in my personal opinion, a little bit more with Director Clavel. Hence the reason why I feel like Director Clavel will be a character that I feel like I kind of like a little bit more than Penny. I still like Penny, period. And I still feel like she's a great character. I've always said I liked how she looked. She has a great character design and everything. But I don't, I just felt like I didn't see her quite as much during the Starfall operation. Like, it wasn't her that always showed up at the beginning of like the gates and everything. And so because Director Clavel was there, or Claude as he likes to call himself in his disguise, because he was there, I kind of bonded with him all throughout Starfall operation, and Penny secondary. And like when it was revealed that Penny was Cassiopeia, I was just like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And like, yeah, I kind of bonded with Cassiopeia, but once again, because her character was spoken through a cell phone, I just, yeah. Like, I was like, a part of me bonded, but a part of me was also just like, but it's not as strong as my love for Arvin. Arvin, like I said, is one of my favorite characters. The third person, Nimona, the reason why I feel like she's a great, she's a great rival in that she doesn't torture you every, like back in the day. Okay, I'm a millennial. So back in the day of Pokemon, every single Pokemon gym you went to, 9 times out of 10, your rival was also there. And number one, either beat the gym before you and made sure to tell you about it and said, hi, I beat the gym. Let's see if you will beat him too. And then run off into the distance, or he will show up just before you went into the Pokemon gym so that he can challenge you and beat your Pokemon up. And then when you finally beaten him, then you have to go to the Pokemon Center to heal your Pokemon before you could go back to the Pokemon gym to challenge. Anyway, you get the picture. Pokemon rivals were always slightly hard. I feel like it kind of got a little better in Omega and Ruby. Sorry, not Omega and Ruby. And Sapphire and Ruby. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Where you had technically 3 characters? I mean, there's other Pokemon games where you technically have 3 characters, 3 friends as well. But I'm pretty sure it's Ruby and Sapphire. Sapphire characters. Just give me a second to look it up, because it's been a little bit. Oh wait, maybe it was in Ruby and Sapphire. No, it was. Wait. No, no, it wasn't. It wasn't Ruby and Sapphire. Which of the Pokemon was it? It wasn't Ruby and Sapphire. Which one was it where you had 3 friends? This is what happens when you play a lot of Pokemon games And I'm going to be honest, for a long period of time, not that I got tired of playing Pokemon games, but I got tired of playing Pokemon games because the stories were similar sometimes, and I just felt like I played this before. It's just a different region, a slightly different Pokemon. What's the difference? But I'm still gonna play it because nostalgia, baby, is strong. You know, like I forget which one it was. Maybe it was Diamond and Pearl. No, what's Diamond and Pearl? I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll look it up later. I don't feel like looking it up now. Or do I feel like looking it up now? Give me a second. Pokemon side characters. Oh, Tracy. Oh, it's showing me the Pokemon show. Pokemon game side characters. Yes, the Pokemon game side characters. Can you give me the game variations, please? It it's one of the latest ones. It is definitely one of the latest ones. It's just a matter of trying to remember. Mm, let's see. Yes, it was the girl with the yellow little foop foop, you know. Yes, she had a hat on. Yes, it was her. But which of the Pokemon, what was her name? What was her name? Like, am I saying that, like, I liked her as a character? No, but I remember her. What was her name? What was that chick's name? What was the chick's name? What was the chick's name? Yep. Richie, nope. Well, this is from Bianca. Beyond Black and White. Goodness gracious. There's been a lot of games. There's been a lot. I did like Black and White. I did play through Black and White. It's just been a long time. It's been a long time, guys. Goodness gracious. When you play as many Pokemon games as I have, when I say that I've played almost every Pokemon game since Pokemon Yellow up till now, yeah, my memory of Pokemon is jacked. It's not a still trap because, mind you, I played Pokemon games, I played Digimon games, I played Mass Effect, I played Dragon Age, I played every other game as well. It wasn't like I was just playing Pokemon games. So my memory of Pokemon is a little because I got all the other games trapped up inside this head too. So, excuse me if I'm not a Pokemon master. Anyway, but like going back to Black and White was one of those games where you had two other characters with you and they interacted with you throughout the story. They would sometimes come in, they would help you, they would give you advice, they will battle you. It was great. It was great. And of course, there wasn't a lot that they can do because back then it was still flat. It was on the DS. Obviously, they had some 3D stuff, but it's not like this game is what I'm trying to say. It wasn't on the Switch. So there's only so much they can do, okay? But, like, they definitely pulled that up again, the idea of having more than just a rival. And Nimona comes off as that traditional rival person, and so like a part of me was just like, oh, you're gonna get annoying kind of quickly, because if you're like the traditional Pokemon rival, oh, I go to this gym and it's like either you freaking put it in my face that you beat this gym before me, or you're battling me every single gym I go to. I thought it was gonna get very annoying. I'm happy that she didn't do that. She pick and chose. She pick and chose, and that's great. I enjoyed that. But I didn't quite bond with her as much because I felt like with her already being a champion, she was already at the end. And I guess that they did that so that when she's not battling you, like they don't feel the need to have her keep battling you. They have the need to have the desire to battle you because she's the champion. And if you're going to do the Pokemon League, you have to go up against the champion. But at the same time, it's just like, but she already completed her story. And so, like, there was a part of me that was just like, every single time when I beat her Pokemon, I'm just like, and you're a champion? Wow. Like, wow. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hear me out. The reason why I mentioned this, remember, I'm old time. I am old. Okay. Not old, old. Obviously, I'm young. I'm still in my 20s. But I'm old in regards to some of the newer generation of people who are now coming on to Pokemon. I'm a part of the old lineage. Back in Pokemon Gold. That's right. We're going back. We're not going back to Red and Blue back, but back in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. There was a guy at the end of the game. There was an area where you could go where the Pokemon were level 70. Very, very strong level Pokemon. Very strong level Pokemon. And he would be up in the mountain. And no, was he in a mountain? Or was he in a cave? I think he had to go through a cave to end up in the mountains to meet him. And he basically was like, he was the Pokemon trainer. In Pokemon, there is Ash. Obviously, there is Ash. But there is also another famous trainer. I forgot what his name is, but I just call him the Pokemon trainer. He is the guy that is like the most recognizable trainer of all time. Hat, brown hair, red jacket, blue pants. Kind of looks like he should be Ash, but is not Ash. And he doesn't speak. The Pokemon trainer. He used to be like when you was done with the Pokemon League and you defeated your champion and now you became a champion and then you heard a word, a whisper in the air. You heard rumors from kids in the playground that there was another champion to face. And then you went there to meet him and he bashed you to a pulp. I mean, he demolished you. That was the type of battle I wanted from Nimona. That was the battle I wanted from Nimona. If you're going to have her already be a champion, I want her to be like that strong, you know? Or if you're not going to make Nimona that strong, switch Geta with Nimona, have us face Nimona, and then Geta be like, you know, Nimona did beat me, but I wasn't at my full strength. Like, when you finish up all your missions and your quests, you come back and you find me and I want to, you know. And maybe that is what's going to happen with the battle tournament. Maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe we're going to face the true might of Nimona and Geta that is on par with that Pokemon trainer. You know, once again, I'm saying this without having entered the Pokemon tournament, so maybe I'll get that. But I won't lie. Maybe it's because I did the Pokédex and I accidentally just grinded my Pokemon to level 70 that it was just I bulldozed. Even when I didn't know Pokemon typing, I still bulldozed my way through the Pokemon League and through Nimona and through Geta. And I'm just like, a part of me just kind of felt like I really hope that, like they said, the next go around of gyms, it's going to be freaking hard. Because I want it to be freaking hard. Once again, I'm not a Pokemon master. But I will say this. I do like a challenge. I really do. I like getting beat up and then trying again. I do. So I'm hoping that with us going back around to the gyms, and I will live stream me going back through the gyms again, that maybe it's going to be harder. You know, maybe these guys are now going to be like level 70 up to 100. And now I had to freaking grind my Pokemon up to 100. And now I have to be specific about my team and who I really choose on my team to battle. Because, like, once again, this is a kid's game. So, you know, they can't make it that hard in the beginning. They got to make sure that the kids get through the freaking game, you know. True enough, some people will say, well, back in the day, they still made freaking Pokemon hard. But let's be honest, it was hard because we was kids. It's the truth. It wasn't hard because the game was hard. It was hard because we was kids. And so therefore it could have been very well easy. It's just it was hard for us. We didn't know any better. But um but yeah, no, I was expecting Nimona to just be stronger to get a. I felt like she was like I felt like she was a little bit stronger than Geta, but once again, because we faced her Pokemon before, it was just like, oh, yeah. And yes, I know that she knocked my health down a lot, like, and my Pokemon were weak, but nine times out of 10, it took like 2, 3 moves for my Pokemon to take her down. 2, 3 moves. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. I just felt like I feel like hopefully now with us going back around to the gyms and also now going into the Pokemon tournament, they're gonna get a lot harder. A lot harder. And I'm looking forward to that. I want that to happen for me. I want there to be a point in the Pokemon game where I just hit that freaking brick wall and then it's really a matter of grinding it out. I haven't got there yet. But still, Nimona was still a cool person. Like I said, she's not like the typical Pokemon rival. I'm gonna freaking beat you up along the way, she wasn't like the Sword and Shield. I love how everybody made fun of that poor kid in Sword and Shield and how he started moping because we started beating him up. He's just like, "Wow, you really are really good. Maybe I'll never be as good as you." And it's like, God dang, kid, cheer up. Like, shoot. Like, I'm sorry. You want to be champion, right? You can still beat your brother. You can still get the title of champion. We can both be champions. But dang, I feel bad for that kid. Dang, I feel bad for that kid towards the end of the game. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him, guys. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a rival get mopey after losing one. Like, sheesh. Usually they're so confident. Oh man, I shouldn't say that because to be honest, if I was in a situation like that where somebody just continuously beat me to a pulp with with their Pokemon, yeah, I guess I would get mopey too. Like, shoot, shoot. But still, at least she wasn't like him. She got excited. She's always willing, full throttle ahead. But yeah, no, bonding with each of them so that by the time we got to the end game, you felt like we're all on an adventure together. That was really cute. That was really cute. And I want more moments like that, Pokemon. I kind of am praying and hoping that the DLC allows us to bring Nimona, Penny, and Arvin along for the journey. Because that would be freaking awesome. Because I would love to just have them with me again and for them to just kind of like talk about the next journey that we're having and kind of their encounters of other Pokemon and their reactions and us going up against like other organizations. Like, I just feel like it would be a true Pokemon game. Like Ash had Misty and Brock, he had Tracy, he had May, he had all of these various characters that joined him along on his Pokemon journey. Why can I not have Arvin with me? Anyway, I'm sorry. You realize that, like, freaking Arvin is my man. He's my butt. Anyway, but maybe Larry can come along too, but I'm pretty sure his boss will fire him. But, but nah, man. This was for for a Pokemon game. This was a new type of Pokemon game. And Game Freak, I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was fun. Glitchy, buggy, still needs to be patched, but fun. And you guys did an okay job. The only reason why I say Game Freak did an okay job is because you guys just had so many years of being consistently good when it comes to bugs and patches and everything. Your games just don't normally break. They're not normally this buggy. And yes, Legends of Arceus was also buggy, but like the reason why this game comes to such a disappointment to me even more than Legends of Arceus is Legends of Arceus literally was the beginning of something new that you guys have never fully done before. This game, it's just like you guys had Legends of Arceus to learn some stuff, and stuff still was buggy. Like there was some stuff that I felt like could have been, should have been fixed, but it was still buggy. And yeah, that hurt me a little bit. It hurt me because you guys, I know you guys can do better. I know Game Freak can do better. I know they can do better. They could do better. If you guys said you needed more time because you needed to fix some stuff, hey, go ahead, do what you gotta do. You're a great game company. You're consistent, okay? You guys are consistent. And and I know that some people will say, well, it's the Switch. It's the Switch's fault. You guys might not like me, but I'm gonna say it. The Switch runs Skyrim. The Switch runs Zelda. The Switch runs a whole lot of other games that are highly intensive, and yet it doesn't blow up. There comes a point where do I look at the Switch or do I look at Game Freak? And maybe I need to look at both of them. Maybe the Switch bin needed an update. Then get on it. Get on it, Nintendo. Give us that update. But then at the same time, Game Freak, if you needed to break up the world, if you needed to do some stuff to help mitigate some of the patches, if you needed more time, do what you must to make a quality product on the console that you know you're going to be putting it on. That's it. What else can I say? What else can I say? You know? Like, I'm sorry. I am truly, truly, truly sorry. But there was just certain things that I can't fully overlook when I see that there's other highly intensive games on the Switch that can run and run rather smoothly, surprisingly enough. And you guys can't do it. And I'm talking stuff like the texture map moving when you run alongside a wall. Like, that can't be fixed. And I know that now it's fixed now, but like when it released, like it was just like, whoa, what the fudge is happening over here? Like it just disappointed me. It really did because I expected better from you. Like I said, I've been purchasing Pokemon. I've almost purchased every single Pokemon game. Maybe I didn't purchase some of the side stuff, but I basically almost purchased every single main game Pokemon game since Silver, Gold, and Crystal, since Red and Blue. Since Red and Blue, my brother had red, I had blue. My brother had yellow, and I used to share his game card with him. You guys could do better. I know you can do better. I know you can do better. And if it's a Switch fault, then Nintendo, you need to get your game up then. But other than that, putting it aside, I still enjoyed Pokemon Violet. I still enjoyed it. And for anybody who's wondering, is it worth it? It is still worth it to experience it. And the reason why I tell people actually they should still buy it is from the standpoint of this. This is a game that has new mechanics that I actually somewhat really like. Miradon being a fully rideable mount, being able to freaking climb walls and all this crazy stuff, having side characters that actually has like an important part of the main story and bonding with them through these side stories, having gyms where it's not always just battling, but there's some puzzle but there's some like puzzles and fun activities that's also a part of it. All of these new mechanics are things that I think are worthwhile bringing into new Pokemon games. And if you do not purchase it, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but Nintendo also has a habit of doing it too. They will say goodbye to new features and it will disappear into the ether. Sometimes, not now. Pokemon has a better track record. Some, they do keep some features along for the ride. Once again, I feel like the sneak button in this game has literally it's useless for me because I could just throw a Pokeball and just call it a day, you know? I like the sneak button in Legends of Arceus way better than in this game. Just being honest, I feel like there's no point of sneaking in this game unless you're collecting the little coin guys. There you go. That's why you use the sneak button. But like, other than that, I was just like, I don't know. What else do you use this for? I barely ever used the sneak button, but like, yeah, yeah. That's just how I felt. That's just how I felt. I feel like just to show support, just to show support, just to show, Game Freak that you're interested, that you like these new features that they implemented and you want them to continue implementing them and just adjust them a little bit better in the new games. But other than that, I really liked Violet. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Huh? What is this? Aha! Oh, the mic's a bit low. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's a bit louder than the mic. Oh goodness. See, this is what I mean by red. I know. She gets stronger than it. You're right. Yeah. I'm sorry. I haven't been seeing I haven't been seeing your messages. My apologies. My apologies. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. We're going to call it a night. I've been talking for a long time. My mouth kind of hurts from talking. So we're going to call it a night. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really, really hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. I will be picking up Pokemon still. We still got to go into the shrines. We got to find the stakes. We still got to collect some future Pokemon and Paradox Pokemon that are now wandering the world somewhere out there. Got to find where they are, capture them. And we also got to take on the gyms as well as the Pokemon tournament, which I am hoping that is where everything gets a little bit harder. So hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. I'm looking forward to getting my butt whooped. I am. I'm looking forward to it. I want a challenge. Hence the reason why I secretly love Dark Souls and Elden Ring, because I just like overcoming challenges. I like getting that. Makes me feel good about myself. Anyway, but we're all good. Everything is good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the views that I got. I did not realize I got 12 views. Thanks, guys. This is way more than usual from when I live stream from. Appreciate it. I think only one person's watching right now, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Steven Chisholm. I appreciate it. Sorry I didn't see all your messages till now. Ooh. Oh, yeah, Omega Ruby. Yeah, Omega Ruby was great. It was great. I gotta say, I also like Pokemon Black and White, like Pokemon Black, White, and 2. I like that too. That's the underrated one that not a lot of people talk about sometimes, but is actually still really good because it continued on the story from the last one. Fully love that game. The only Pokemon game that I think I never finished fully, but I did get up to the Pokemon League is Let's Go Eevee. I gave up on that. I gave up on it. I couldn't take it anymore after a while. Just throwing Pokeballs was not enough for me to be entertained. Like I don't know. Just Let's Go Eevee. I liked Eevee, but I just didn't like it enough for me to complete it. but I did play it. I got really far, and then after a while, it's just like I'm gonna wait for a new Pokemon game. But let me know what you guys thought of Let's Go Eevee and other Pokemon games. Also, let me know, is there a favorite Pokemon game that you guys like? Even though, the live chat is going to end, unfortunately, once I end the stream, you guys can still talk to each other. I could still see all these messages later, and whatnot. So let me know what you guys think of like other Pokemon games. Like, what would you say is like when you think of Pokemon, this is the game that comes up for you? For me, I would definitely say it's Crystal, it's Black and White 2, and I'll also surprisingly say Omega, Ruby, and I would also say Sapphire as well. I'm trying to think. There's actually a bunch of Pokemon games that I think of. I think one of my all-time favorite is definitely Crystal, though, still. Like, Crystal is my all-time favorite. It's only because it's one of those games that I fought the hardest in the playground to trade for. Because back in the day, that's how you got your games, man. You traded it. You gotta trade. Like, you gotta find something that the other kid like, and then you trade games. I traded something for Pokemon Crystal. I forget which game I probably traded, but I think I traded some game for Pokemon Crystal. And like ever since I got it, I was just like, this is the game for me. But nah, it was a lot of fun. I feel like the setup because the main game makes the gym use expected level. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and my Pokemon being level 60. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, that did not help. It didn't help. It didn't also help that I went like the wrong way to the gyms either. Like I just went like the worst way to the gyms. I should have done what I done, but I did it anyway. But it's all okay. Right? Crystal's dope. Yeah, Crystal's dope. Banana. I gotta go. I wish I can continue. I can continue for a very long time talking about Pokemon, but I can't. I can't. I I can't. I do want to play Final Fantasy VII tonight, so I do have to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button down below. If you like me as a person, hit the subscribe button. There's going to be more content. Obviously, I'm still going to be doing live streaming of Pokemon, but the next game officially that I'm also going to start live streaming is Mario Rabbids, A Star of Hope. I think that's the subtitle. Pretty sure that's the subtitle. But either way, that will be the next game I'll be trying to conquer and to defeat, I will say. If you like this video and you wish to share it, please share it with a friend, share it with family, share it with a stranger, share it with anybody that you think might like this video. If you wish to comment, please comment in the comment section down below. There is plenty of awesome, cool people there. I will